What's up, fragrance connoisseurs? We are back with another video. I got tagged. This is my first tag video. Really kind of excited about being tagged. With so much drama going on in the fragrance community these days, we can get to a safe place of just being tagged and talking about fragrances. So somebody tagged Dedrick Hicks Jr. and it was titled 5 Fragrances I Just Don't Love Anymore. He tagged Tazo, Fragrance Fraternity, and Sally Knows It All. And it morphed into 5 fragrances I will not be keeping in 2024 to 5 fragrances that need to go from my collection. And Sally tagged me. I will try my best to keep it going, but just stay tuned and we'll get into the 5 fragrances I just don't love anymore, 5 fragrances I will not be keeping in 2024, or 5 fragrances that need to go from my collection. Either way, it's all the same. Stay tuned. We'll get right into it. All right, fragrance connoisseurs, we're back. I want to make just a simple disclaimer. My nose is subjective. What I smell, how things appear to me, how things smell to me, notes that just don't jive with me are all subjective. I am not here to offend anyone. There are going to be some fragrances that you may love that I have up here. No offense. It's just a safe place. Let's stay in a safe place and not have any drama. There are fragrances that I love that people don't love, and in this fragrances that I hate that people love. So we'll keep it just like that. Just understand that there's nothing in the world that I am trying to do to say that if you love a fragrance that I put up here, that by any means your nose is broken or there's something wrong with you. These are fragrances that to me just have to go from my collection, or I don't love them anymore, or I will not be keeping them in 2024. So we're gonna start out, and I might as well, I said I wanted to be drama free, but we will start off with some drama. S Boy by Draco. Now, let's get it out the way early. I got it from a fragrance influencer. That you don't get samples of these. It got it straight from the website. A fragrance influencer did promote this, and I took that person's basic code and I bought it. Now, does it smell nice? Yes, it does smell nice, and in fact, I put it on my arm. I messed up my scent of the day just for this video. It smells nice. Does it smell $250 nice? No. It is designer-ish at best. And what I would tell you is that you can get better fragrances in this price class. So if this was $50, $60, $70, it would be an okay fragrance. And at the time that I bought this fragrance, I was getting rid of all my designers. I mean, I was just unloading them. Some I was selling, some I was just giving away. And when this one was recommended to me, I was thinking this is a niche fragrance. And it is not. It is more designer. Now, there will be people that argue with me. There will be people that will say a lot of other things. However, in my opinion, this is a mid-range designer fragrance that should be somewhere around $60 to $80. It doesn't last. That's another thing that's not good about it. I think it lasts maybe 2 hours. As far as projection, between 1 and 2 hours, and it may last on skin as a skin scent after about an hour and a half for about 4 hours. I sprayed this on, went to dinner, and people across the table from me, I could smell their fragrance better than I could smell mine, and I sprayed 12 sprays because I knew it was kind of light. It's got to go. It is just not a fragrance that I want or enjoy, and I feel like that the money I paid, and I got double coupons, I paid $190 for it. I feel like it was a waste of my money. So that's the first fragrance. I know there's a lot of controversy about this one. I give you my opinion. I don't see it as a niche fragrance whatsoever. So that's the first one. Next one, this will be controversial too. And this is Rosendo Mateo, and it is number 5, Floral Amber Sensual Musk. Now, I know that in the dry down, it is a sexy fragrance. However, when I spray it and it all the way from the opening to the mid, I get this burnt rubber, burnt axle grease type smell on my skin. Now, whatever anybody else gets, I don't know. But it's something that I cannot wait until the deep dry down to enjoy this fragrance. So if I smell it basically off the deep dry down on the atomizer, it is not bad. But when I spray it for the first 2 to 3 hours, I am not enjoying the fragrance at all. So it's sexy. I don't know what gives me that burnt rubber, that burnt axle grease type smell. It's the notes that I see in it are spices, exotic florals, carnation, lily of the valley, amber, vanilla, and musk. I don't know what it is. I wanted to love it. I blind bought it. I mean, there's been several reviewers that have commented and said it's good. I'm not saying anybody else is wrong. I'm saying on my skin, there is something that gives me this burnt axle grease rubber smell, and I can't enjoy it. I've tried to wear it a couple times. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I've let it macerate for a while. Maybe I'll see if my nose will come around and I keep it for a while, because it's not a cheap fragrance. I think I paid somewhere around $250 for it, but it is one that I definitely just don't love. Next one, I'll start with another one that probably people like, and this is the clone fragrance, and this is from the Body Oud line, and this is Oud for Glory. Now, I have talked about this one before. It is one that I simply do not like. It is a close proximity to the DNA of Oud for Greatness. However, it's overly synthetic to my nose, and it's screechy. It's just not a pleasant scent to me as far as the original, because I have the original Oud for Glory. There are stark differences from these two fragrances. Even though when you smell it in the air, it gives you this Oud for Glory vibe, Oud for Greatness vibe. But Oud for Glory is something I do not like, and in fact, in my clone videos, when I talk about Oud for Greatness clones, the one that I like, even though it's more of a twist, is Afnan Supremacy in Oud. This is the one I keep. This is the one I wear. It does have a twist. It has some kind of like gummy bear sweetness in it. That's what I explain it as. That's on top of what Oud for Greatness is. That makes it a twist, but much better blended, much better ingredients to my nose, and one that I enjoy better. So that one, Oud for Glory, gotta go. It's not for my collection, and we will see about how and what I do to get rid of these. The next one is in the same line, and this one is from the Body Oud line, and this is Amethyst. And again, it's synthetic, it's overly synthetic to me as well, but this one, on top of all that, has something that is just irritating to my nose and my senses. I don't know. Goldie smell good. He said it's like poison. There's something in it that just doesn't vibe with me. And for this reason, I can't buy Honor and Glory because I just have not enjoyed any of the Body Oud line. So this is another one, even though it's supposed to be Initio Atomic Rose, to me, it's not Initio Atomic Rose, and there's something in it that I just don't like. Had to go. All right, that is 4 of them. The 5th one is one probably not a lot of people know about, and this is Albon Noble. This one was, again, I had nothing better to do. I was in Fragrance Outlet looking at Daniel Hosier, and they kept bringing me things because the one fragrance that I came to buy, which was, I think, green leather, it wasn't in. And so they wanted me to spend some money, and me being a fragrance addict, I guess I did. So this was one of them. Not a bad bottle, look, magnetic cap, pretty nice. There's a sticker on the front that's pretty sorry. It's really pretty cheap. And it's also kind of rubbing off, but it is Oud 45 degrees. It's not a bad smelling scent. It's not really a good performer at all. This is another one that may last an hour and a half for projection, maybe 3-4 hours at the most on skin, and it turns into a skin scent within an hour and a half. This one has a pretty decent smell, and this is one where I learned that you need to put it on skin, you need to walk away, come back in 4 hours if you still love the fragrance. This, they sprayed it on a tester strip. I smelled it. It was interesting. It's nice. Even though it's called Oud 45 degrees, no Oud in it whatsoever. There are some woods. It's bergamot, pineapple, cardamom, jasmine, pepper, red apple, then amber, cedar, oak moss, and tonka. So to me, it has a very pleasant smell, and it was something that I liked even though I did not smell any oud in it. However, it doesn't last that long, and there's never been a time where I have picked it up. I've had it for 2 years. It still doesn't last. I sprayed it just about a couple weeks ago just to see if it got any more longevity from macerating, and it did not. It is a pleasant smell to smell on the cap, but it's not something I wear. This is another one that it was a pleasant smell when I picked it up in the store at the Fragrance Outlet, but I just don't love it anymore. That is the 5th one, so there you have it. Those are the 5 from the tag. If you like any of these fragrances, put it in the description below. Maybe we'll work something out. I don't know about Rosendo Mateo. I paid good money for that one. I may try to hold off for a little while and see if my nose adjusts to it. S Boy, again, yeah, it is not something that's for me. So you have to be a subscriber, and you have to leave a message and tell me any of these that you would be interested in, and maybe I'll do a free giveaway. Not maybe, I will do a random selection of at least one of them and give it away. So there you have it, Fragrance Connoisseurs. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good to be tagged, good to be talking about something positive. It seems like this is a nice space and a nice transition from some of the other drama in the fragrance community. Shout out to all the OGs. I did like the video that came out. It is what it is. I'm not involved, and I just try to get along with everybody. Like in the words of a favorite poet of the 90s.
I just want to say, you know, can we all get along? Can we get along?
Can't we all just get along? According to Rodney King. So I hope you liked the video. 5 fragrances that I just don't love anymore. 5 fragrances I will not be keeping in 2024. 5 fragrances that need to go from my collection. Look in the description. I'll tag some other people. And look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. God bless.
To all the people who like frags like Charm City does. Made this track so you really know what live was. Come together over fragrances. That's the why, cuz getting love and support from the vibers.